We have a guest that's story is different than most. Everybody come in the car scene. People don't come in the car scene. People love the car scene. People don't love the car scene. But today we got an interesting story, and I'm honored to hear it, and I hope you guys are too. So I'm going to let our guest tell us who she is and where she's from, and then we'll get started.
Um, Hi everyone. My name is Zoe. Well, Zoe is the best. Like, it's a nickname, but I prefer that over anything else. I'm from California, specifically the IE area, and I like cars. I like my own, and you know, the car scene is an entire conversation. It's an entire other conversation, but like just who I am. I just really like cars and I like my car. I like seeing cars.
So, what did you say? What would you say your love for cars began it?
I want to say it started when I was very young. Both my parents like cars. My mom had a Camaro when she was younger, and that didn't
Okay.
last. Mm, But my dad used to do drag racing when I was a baby and, things like that. So I want to say it's in my blood, but I've always just been interested in cars and less the car scene and more like the car itself and the way it drives. I like driving cars. I've been told that I'm a good driver, um, but I try to stay safe. So
So you said your dad used to be in a drag script, right?
yeah, he used to
How much
drag
of that
race
do
and stuff.
you not dope? Because I'm trying to actually build a drag script one day. One day I will.
One
But how
day.
much of that do you like remember?
Oh my God, I was very young. Um, I must have been only what, a couple years old. But you remember like little things from when you were a baby. He did have me in the car with him one time
Okay. That
while
been a
he
fun
did a
experience.
race. Yeah, so that was like a core memory. Um, but that was once he had the car gutted, he had a cage in it and everything, and it was just um, it was great. It was a Civic hatchback, and he raced that. Mhm.
He had a laptop. He had a laptop.
No, he didn't have a laptop in it. I don't remember. I mean, as far as I know, he didn't have one in there, but.
Just wanted to ask because if he had a Civic with a laptop, he was
Mhm.
unbeatable. So
He did mention that he had a good streak going on before he had to
he had a
quit and
laptop.
everything. hmm
He definitely had a laptop.
He definitely had a laptop.
Growing up, what would you say was your favorite car growing up?
My favorite car, his. It was his. I mean,
He
he
says,
still had
okay,
it
nice.
even after he stopped drag racing. He still had it for a while. So it was his. But are we talking dream cars or like just what I wanted when I was younger?
I would say your dream car growing up.
A Corvette.
Yeah.
The type of Corvette has changed over the years, but for the longest time I wanted a Stingray, a ZR1. But
Which C5 or I mean C6 or C7?
I like the six.
Good answer. Good answer.
I like the six.
Yeah. This.
But for the longest time I wanted a Corvette. Like the ones with like
Oh,
the
the
flippy lights
headlights.
on the front. Yeah, I wanted one of those for the longest time. And it's still one of my dream cars, but specifically 69 Stingray.
Ooh, a 69 Stingray.
Mhm.
Classic. Okay, classic car. That's the first we got a classic. That's the first somebody said a classic is their dream car growing up. So props to that one because classic cars are slept on,
Love it.
in my
It's
opinion.
like
Yeah.
super muscly, just like the look of the car, you know? Like it's smooth and the front is just long as hell. Like it's great. Love it.
Now that I think about it, me and my brothers had a a game. Well, basically, it was just all Corvettes. It was a Corvette game, and it had
Really?
literally every yeah, it had every Corvette. Well, it's an older game though, so it ain't got the new ones, but it had like all the old Corvettes on there. It
Mhm.
was a fun game though. But you did say your love for cars really is in the JDM, KDM, and Honda era, right? So who or what got you into JDM?
My dad,
Your dad?
he was a big fan. I mean, he drag raced a Honda, right? So, but he's like huge fan of Honda and Toyota. He did have a BMW once, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that
Why not?
because he loved it, but it had problems,
Cool.
and the way he drove it, it had problems. So
I
that
could feel
was
that.
that was a bit short-lived. But I mean, he got the car he wanted, so and so did I. But it started with him, definitely. And then
That's
I
every
got a little older, started doing my own research and like started, figuring out what I really like.
when you start off early in the car scene, it really opens up like the variety you can choose
Hmm.
from, or you could go from. Starting out with something like I don't like to like a drag script. That's different. Like that's a different kind of growing up into like the car scene because it's not like car meets or it's not like a parking chills. It's like you like into like hardcore racing.
Yeah,
So that
so the
means
meets they came later. The meets
yeah.
came later because I he did take me to a couple of those. That was a thing at one point.
Mhm.
But he didn't really go to many. It was just like a couple.
That means that he had some late nights in the garage, or he was barely home because he was in the garage. I'm pretty sure parts broke a lot too on that Civic.
Yeah,
That comes to
yeah.
drag racing. That definitely comes to drag racing. But I do
His
want to
a lot of
one
his
day.
money definitely went to it. So,
Them cars, they can get expensive.
hmm but the
They can
parts,
get
I mean, specifically, like he had a specific vision,
mhm.
and it was just like getting everything and putting everything together. Like he did have a guy in a garage that he would go to, like it was like shit like that, and he would keep his car in the garage, and like he would go in and work on it and stuff like that. But he got old, I guess.
Yeah, that's one thing you can't beat is Father Time.
Mhm.
So would you ever build a dry strip car if you could?
I don't know about drag racing. Maybe, maybe.
Never
It's a
know, right?
lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot,
most
and it's
definitely.
expensive. Oh my God.
It definitely is. Like they be putting like $500,000, probably more than that, into those cars.
Well, I don't know about drag racing. Maybe drifting.
Drifting getting very popular.
Do drifting.
Drifting getting very popular. So you did tell me like you're not really into the car scene, right?
Yes and no.
What what pushes you away from the car scene?
The people. The people, largely, and not just like the amount of people, but like the overall attitude.
Hmm.
And I think a lot of people feel like they can't really open up unless you have other people that are with you or other people that are going with you or people that you're meeting up with. So, if I'm not going with somebody and I go to a car meet, I'm not getting out the car. Like I'm just gonna sit in the car. And like I might walk around a little bit, look at other people's cars, but king, oh my God. And like people see a girl and be like, oh, what car do you have? Like what car? What did you come in? Like what did you come with? And I show 'em my car, they're like, "Oh, is it manual?" And I'm like, "No, it's not manual because it's my daily and I have to commute in it. And I refuse to get stuck in traffic in a manual car."
Hmm. It is
So
it is not fun.
I refuse to do that. So I'm like, "Oh, it's manual." And I get a "oh," and then immediately nothing else.
I don't I don't get manual the
I
whole like
don't get it
manual
either.
like yeah, because
I don't get it either.
manuals was a part of the manual was a part of like the basically every old car is manual down there, right?
Mhm.
So with the world that we live in today, manuals not made as much. So people don't learn on manuals as much because it's just not in demand no more. So you can't expect every person in the car scene to drop a manual. That's you can't expect. And the stigma of, oh well, if you haven't drove a manual, you're not a car guy or a car girl. That makes no sense.
Yeah, you're not a true car person. Like,
Yeah, it is.
can I just enjoy the car? Can I just like the car? What if I just like the car, like the way it handles by itself? I like the way it looks,
Mhm,
and it's not like I don't have to have a manual transmission to enjoy my car.
not at all.
And I think even just outside of like, it's not even about enjoying the car at this point. Like, oh, you're not, do you like the car even? Like, do you like cars even? Because your car isn't a manual. Like,
I
yes,
would
I like
I would
cars.
say
Yeah.
because I've never driven a manual. I've been in manuals with my friends, but I never drove one. My friend Keyshawn had a manual, and we was ready
Hmm.
to play basketball together. And we would get stuck going up hills. We would get stuck going, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure
It's a
for like,
nightmare.
yeah, like on that side of it, I can understand when people don't daily drive manuals, but like for the fun of it, I'm pretty sure it's fun because then you get to control like every gear, you get to control like
Yeah.
the RPM band, so I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that side of it is fun. But far as like, oh well, if you haven't drove manual, learned manual, you shouldn't be in the car scene. I just feel like that stigma need because everybody don't like manual.
Yeah.
It's not it's not for everybody,
Hmm.
and they made it easier with the paddle shifters. Now you got paddle shifters in the back. You could just easy just boom boom. So manual isn't for everyone. So you shouldn't expect everyone to drive manual. It's not for everybody. Like some people don't like to do all that footwork between back and forth. It's
No, I'm okay. At least for now, I'm okay. Maybe like later.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
got like the free time to go out and actually learn how to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Like
But
when I have the
far as like,
time or if I have, because this isn't like my only car that I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get another one.
mhm,
And I'll probably do more builds on that one. But like just like for this one, because it's my daily car, I think I'm like honestly, it's gonna be cosmetics. Cosmetics, an exhaust kit. Um, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch to it. I'm not gonna because I have to drive it. Like I have to go places in it, so I'm not gonna mess with it.
respectfully. So you'll
But
keep that one stock and then get another one
yeah,
to actually
I'm
build on.
I'm pretty much gonna keep it stock. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch to it. I'll get it wrapped and I'll get an exhaust kit and that'll be it. But cosmetics. But
So as a
it's like
first car, why you chose that one?
I like Toyotas.
Okay,
I
reliable.
like Toyotas. And I saw this one, but like, okay, I was out one day and I saw a GR86 pass on the freeway.
All right.
And I was like, oh my God, what car is that? What car is that? What car is that? What car is that? And it just like I saw it and I wanted it and I loved it and just like I low key obsessed over it for a while. It's like, oh my God, what car is that? You know? Like my dream cars they left my mind. I was just like, I want this one. I want this car. And that
So
was
you can
like,
basically say that became your dream car.
yeah, it did. It became a dream car. That was a couple years back. But and I only got it recently, like like earlier this year. So, but that was the thing. Like, yeah, I saw it. Like, it wasn't like I saw it on Instagram or like somebody talked to me about it. No, I saw it out in the wild.
I would
I
say though,
just fell in love. It was love at first sight.
the G that car specifically has gotten very popular.
Hmm.
Like my homeboy Juice had it, and then he had a baby, so he had to get a new car. But he sold it to our other friend Tommy, and Tommy kept it. But the '86 is already becoming very like popular. You see him almost like not everywhere, but kind of everywhere.
Hmm.
But that shows you that must be a really good car though. That everybody
It
wanted.
is. It's great. It's a great car.
So it's
Okay.
fun to drive.
Automatic aside, it is very fun to drive.
Okay,
Yes, it's not the fastest car on the road. Okay, whatever. but it takes turns very easily. It
Mhm.
maneuvers very well. The handling, like, you feel like you feel like you're one with the car, like that. You feel
I can
like you're
feel that.
one with the car, yeah. So it's not like, okay, you make a turn too fast and you feel like your car is gonna flip over, you feel like you're gonna lose control. There's no turning too fast, I don't think. It feels
Awesome.
very secure, like all the wheels are gonna stay on it.
So that means that you drive.
I did say I try to be safe. I try to be safe, but I like driving the car, okay? Like I'll see people like in sports cars and it's like you're in a sports car. Drive the car like it's a sports car.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. That's the one thing I hate. If you have a fast car, now I
Why are
get it.
you
Like you can't
driving it?
like
Why are you driving it like that?
it's a point in babying it and then just not driving it.
Yeah.
Like give me the keys to your car, bro. I'm like let me drive it.
And there's a fine
Yeah.
line. There's a fine line between like babying the car, like trying to be careful and then just like not driving it. Like, but like I can't even say like drive it like you're supposed to because that's subjective anyway. Like it's not my car. I didn't pay for it, you paid for it. So you drive it the way you want to. But
Still though, like
still, it's a sports car.
yeah. Well, I
Why are
get
you
it if
going
you're gonna drive
60
it.
miles an hour on the freeway in a sports car? If you don't get in the fast lane,
I hate that. Well, honestly, I hate that. But like, you be on a highway with a sports car, and you see him in the fast lane, and you're like, okay, well, I know if I downshift and I go around him, he go follow me. Then when you do it, and they don't follow you, and they just going slow the whole time, bro, just get out the highway, bro. Just take the city.
it's a little disappointing at that point. I like, look, I
Cause
know my car is slow. I only have 200 horsepower. It's okay. Still gets the
I
job
mean,
done. Still gets me from point A to point B.
and I will say too, though, like you could put some power though in the '86 if you
Mhm.
choose to, and being the fact that it's so small and so light, I'm pretty sure that thing feel like a rocket.
Mhm.
So if you
And it's
was
a
to get a
balance
second
too.
car,
Like overall, the car is very well balanced,
it is that
and
I
it
can agree
feels
with.
like it too. Like just driving it, it feels like very balanced. Like it's not gonna go anywhere.
No, because my homeboy Justin had he had a FRS, but it's still on the same platform, right?
Mhm.
Oh. We hitting a corner, and he sped off. He was on like 50 at first, but then he hit a corner. He hit the corner at like 80, and the light was like kid you not, it was just like the light was like the light had to be like a car in front of us, and he still done like 80. This man didn't slam on brakes, but brake a little bit, and he checked for like 2 seconds if a car is coming, and just hit it. I said, Justin, bro, what? I started laughing because I'm like, okay, well, one, he know what he doing. I'm like, gang, you just bent this corner car at like 75. The only thing the car did was it skirt a little bit and then took off. I said,
The
okay.
car moves if you drive it a certain way.
hmm I said, fair play, bro. I was like, you know what you're doing. So I ain't gonna say nothing to you, dog. But he damn sure hit that corner at like 85 though, like no cap. There was a curve too. Then that was like a boom.
Mhm.
Yeah, that boy on demon time that day. It's great demon time that day.
I think I
So
think like the demographic of people who have this car, there's a lot of us that like to go up in the mountains race. Like to go up in the mountains, take those corners very, very fast, like mountain runs and stuff like that.
mhm,
Largely because the car can handle it. The car can handle it. Okay, if it says 35, if the sign says 35 on this turn, it's a suggestion. You can take it going 50 or 60 in that car and be okay.
I could I
It's
can't
a
really say nothing.
suggestion.
What So I have a '08 CLS 550, right?
Mhm.
And it's kind of like a longer car. I mean, it's designed to be s- a sedan coupe, if you want to say. But being like it's like a longer car, and like you can feel like the body roll on like some turns. Man, if you hit that, if you know how to break it at the right moment and then hit them turns, oh my god, that thing get in and out.
I think it's really just learning the car that you're driving.
Mhm.
And I
For
see
sure.
that way too much, just like trying to get to somewhere, is that people don't know their car.
Agreed. I
People
can
don't know
definitely
their
agree with that.
car, you know? And it's even worse with like big ass cars, like Suburbans and, all kinds of stuff. Like, it makes no sense to me why you should have a car that big. It makes no sense. I think okay, I am a small person. I am a small person. So it scares me to drive big cars like that. I like being like close down to the road. I like being able to feel what I'm doing and see what I'm doing. Um, but I feel like not enough people know their cars. And I think it's not a lack of driving it, it's a lack of getting to know it, right? And for a lot of people, a car is just a means to get from point A to point B to get somewhere. But if you love your car, there's a certain amount of appreciation that you give the car and you learn the car.
You got to though, like, if you don't take the time to, like, learn what your car can do and you go and you trying to mod that car, you trying to, like, build it up, but you don't learn what it can do and you just driving it, it
Mhm.
takes the fun out of the car. 'Cause
It's learning
now
the
you
car
just doing
first
shit,
before anything.
definitely, because you can get into something, like, and the horsepower really don't matter, if I'm being honest, because I had a '05 325 BMW, right?
Mhm.
That thing don't come with no horsepower. It probably had, like, again, like, 200. But if you learn how to drive it, it was definitely a fun car to drive when you actually learn how to actually use that power.
Mhm.
So, I used to haul ass in that car. I mean, like I said, it wasn't the fastest, but once it get going, oh, it's going. Like, it's moving at that point. So, it is definitely like learning that car because that's just the fun part. Because a car can take you by surprise. You're like, "Oh, shit, it can do that?" After
Mhm.
that, it's wraps. Like, now you're like, at that point, like, now you're just doing shit in the car. But
People are like, "Oh, but your car is so slow. 0 to 60 in like however many seconds." Look, look, it takes a minute to get up there, but it moves, okay? It moves. If I have somewhere to be, I can trust my car to get me there and make it
for
fun
sure.
to get there. You know? I feel like that's a little more important than just my car's
So,
faster than yours.
yeah, and a lot of people say, I'd rather I'd rather drive a slow car fast than drive a fast car slow.
Mhm.
I think that's it. Because if my car go 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, I can't drive it on the road how I want to. That's a
No,
clear ticket. Yeah,
no,
I'm getting
that's
pulled
ridiculous.
every chance. But if I got something that's, like, not so fast, but at the same time it's still quick and fast, oh, yeah, I can have fun in traffic. Then I can do what I want to in traffic. I can
Yeah.
be delinquent in traffic. But
It's
if I
not
got, like,
ridiculously fast, but it's capable.
right, like, it got all the beans to be a fun car to drive, like,
Mhm.
and still have fun with it without overdoing it or without potentially crashing it because you can't control all that power. So I definitely agree with that. You definitely gotta learn your car though, because if you don't, it's really like, what's the point even driving it?
Yeah. It makes no sense at that point.
So I wanna ask you, what's the hardest part about being a woman in the community, in the car scene, or like it?
The guys,
Mm, I can't say nothing about
and
that one.
I say that in the nicest way. I say that in the nicest way. You see a pretty girl in a nice car, say, "Oh, this car's nice. My God, it's so nice. Is it manual?" And I go, "No, it's not manual because I have to commute." And they're like, "Oh, what do you mean, oh? Like it's a bad thing. Like it's a bad
Bad
thing that it's
deal.
automatic." Or, "What did you have to do to get that car?" Like, "Oh, what do you do for work?"
Yeah,
"How
that's
did
like
you
what
get
you're
the
trying to, like,
car?"
insinuate.
Right? Like, okay, what I do for work is my business first. First. Second, what are you insinuating right now?
Mhm.
We all know what you're insinuating. A pretty girl in a nice car who looks younger than she is.
Okay. So
Always, always happens. Always.
I will. I will say I've been around it. I've been around the car scene to I can't even sugarcoat or even try to deny it. Most dudes will, the first thing that they'll assume is, "Oh, well, she got a nice car, a real nice car. She does, oh, well," or "She does this," or "She does that."
Mhm.
It's not right. It's not fair. It's not cool, and one, you don't judge a book by its cover, first off.
This book gets judged all the time. All the time.
So, um, that is one thing, though, about the car scene that I don't like is the fact that anytime you see a nice girl with a nice car, the first thing most men think about is, "Oh, I bet she do this," or "Oh, I bet she do that," or "Oh, I bet somebody bought for her." Like, it's never, "Oh, well, she got it by herself. She worked hard for it. She did all the right things to get it." And her way, what is the right way? But as far as always trying to put women down or try to belittle them, to me, it's like if a dude with a better car came up to you and just like, "Oh, what you drive?" And you're like, "Oh, I drive such and such." And he's like, "Oh, well, is it manual?" And he's like, "No." He just like, hmm. And then he walk away.
That's
You go
happened
feel
too.
like
Exactly like that. Exactly how you said it.
a, a
That's happened
dude
too.
a dude go feel some way because he could be like, "Damn, like you trying to judge me, bro? Like, is that what we're doing? Just because you got a better car than me, you go judge mine?"
Yeah.
So I don't think as men we don't look at that. Well, speaking for some men, I don't do that. But I fight men do that. They're judged first, and then but behind closed doors, they even somebody else what they got because they don't got it.
Yeah.
So to make them feel better about what they got, they put down the females in the scene just to make themselves feel better. And at the end of the day, it's like, for what? I I hate. That's one part of car scene I truly hate is how they try to always shame the females in the car scene for what they do or for how they got their car. It
Yeah.
truly don't. It don't matter what they do. It don't matter how they got it. The car is the car.
Like, oh, you don't even know how to drive the car, or do you even know anything about cars? And it's like, I know about this car specifically, and that's enough for me. That's enough for me. What if I just like driving the car? What if I just like looking at the car?
Mhm.
Because y'all do that too. You just like driving the
Facts.
car, like looking at the car. You
Mhm.
know, there are so many guys that don't know enough about cars.
Agreed.
Could you change my tire if I came and asked you to change my tire? It's like,
Or change.
it's like that.
Mhm.
It's like that. And it's like, you want to say so many things, like, just because I'm a woman. Just because I'm a woman. Okay, if I don't know so much about cars, how about you tell me something? Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I might not know. Instead of, well, why do you have that car? I bet you don't even know about cars. I bet you don't even drive it properly.
And that's another thing
Drive,
too
what do
that.
you mean drive it properly? It's subjective. People are gonna drive their car the way they want to.
Mhm. The way
Like making it seem like there are absolutes to driving and owning a car.
I can't say anything. I wouldn't
Yeah.
defend it in anyways because one, the space was never intended to be
Yeah.
for one sex. It was never like, oh, this is just a straight man feel. So
Mhm.
I don't get why people try to block out the woman when they come into it. Two, everybody don't get into the car scene for the reason why you got into the car scene or why he
Mhm.
got into it. Like everybody don't get into it strictly for horsepower, to race it, to have a fast car, to it's so many sides of the car scene that we gotta start acknowledging. We got the clean side of the car scene, with people who just build a real clean car. They don't want it to be too fast. They don't need all the extra power. They don't need to race it. They're not in it for brag. They ain't trying to race you every day they drive it. They just in it to build a nice car and enjoy the car scene for what it is. Then you have the
Mhm.
ones who's in between, the ones who want to build it, have like a nice build that's just like cosmetic wise, but also put some power into it, just enough that way that they can enjoy the car and it's a little faster than what they got it with. Then you have the actual builders who build it strictly for racing, but still enjoy the scene. So we gotta stop putting everybody strictly in the build category, where it's all about horsepower, it's all about how fast you go. The car scene
Mhm.
has developed into like so many different parts and categories that you can't just put everybody under the same category.
Yeah, like people who keep it stock.
Mhm.
That's like rare in the car scene. Like people don't do that. I think
Not,
largely because a lot of
not really.
pressure.
I
There's
agree.
like a lot of pressure behind, oh, you should do this to it or you should do that to it. And it's like, okay, first off, I don't have enough money. Okay. Second off, what if I don't want to do anything to it? You know? And like I shouldn't feel obligated to mess with my car
You know,
just to get you guys to leave me alone about like the way my car looks and like the way that I'm doing it, you know? And it's like there are things that I want to do to the car, yeah, but that's for me to worry about. Don't worry about what I'm gonna do to my car. Don't worry about it. Like we're at a car meet, like just have fun, look at the cars, take some pictures, okay,
that's also it's another thing within the car scene though that we gotta stop because just because you feel like, oh, the car scene is this, is that, who gave you who gave you that authority to tell me what I have to do to my car, or
Right.
who who made you that person that's like, oh well, if you're not doing this to your car, you're doing it wrong, or if you're not doing this, you're doing it. Who are you, bro? Like I'm not in this thing to please you
Mhm.
or to make you or that group. I'm not in this thing to make y'all happy. I don't have to appease to you. My car is my car. It builds with me, and it's go build for me. So the way that I build my car is strictly for me. If you don't like it, just keep going. Like, cause I'm not just I probably feel the same way about your car, but you don't hear me tell you that. You
Yeah.
just hear me say, I just be like, okay, bro. I'm like, okay, nice car. Then I just keep it going. Personally, the way you designed it, I don't like it, but I ain't percent tell you that. No,
Yeah.
because it's
I'm
it's just
gonna tell
not.
you that, because that's a me thing. And
Yeah,
you chose to do that. That's okay. It's not my car. You chose to do that. Look, it doesn't something in my brain doesn't like it. Maybe the way it looks or, something like that. But that's a me thing. It's not anything that you did. Like I'm not gonna sit here and try to convince you to do something different with it. I'm not gonna put you down. I'm not gonna make fun of your fucking car. You know? It's weird. It's weird. It's so weird.
it
It's
is
so
because
weird.
now I've
Get some like guys will get some knowledge about a car or their car or like they'll work on their car a little bit and then think that everybody needs to do it or think that they know everything there is to know about a specific car or a specific person or what this person should do to their car. And it's like, okay, hypothetically, fine, fine. But if I said that I don't want to do that to my car,
not doing it.
I'm not doing it. Like, there's nothing you could tell me. There's nothing you could, like, oh, why would you, or it would be so much better, or it would look so much better. And it's like, okay, subjective. That's subjective. Because what if it doesn't look better to me? What if I didn't want to do that in the first? And I think a lot of people get bitter and irritated because the car scene is the way that it is, and because a lot of people do things out of obligation or to keep up appearances or to,
Mhm.
push like a specific like idea or, you know, things like that or like what you should do like coming to a car show or like coming to a car meet or like, what you should do to your car. And it's like, okay, what if I want to just enjoy the car? And that's my biggest thing. And like I'm seeing a little more of that. Like just let me enjoy my car. Um I'm seeing more of that than I used to, but it's still like big majority people are like, "Oh, well, you should do this or you should do that," or like literally like forcing their own builds and what they've done onto other people. And it's like, okay, like I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. You put a certain amount of money into your car, a certain amount of hours. Okay, I get it. But that should be your personal achievement, and nobody else should have to live up to that if they don't want to.
And also, if you built your car a certain way and you did certain things to your car, you shouldn't want every car to look exactly like your car or to
I
be
don't
just
get
like
that.
your car.
Yeah,
So
I don't get that.
like I did have one guest on here and his name was Tajir, right? And he was like he built his Genesis a certain way. He got certain side skirts, certain rims. He got something else that was like unique to his car. And he was like everybody kept asking him where he got it from. He was like, but Brody be honest, but he was like, I don't want to tell him.
Hmm.
He was like, one, he was like, it makes my car unique from every other car. He was like, two, if I found it, so can you. He was
Hmm.
like, three, he was like, it just gives my car something that everybody else don't have.
Yeah.
When it comes to building cars, I would never, I don't get the peer pressure. If you come to me about your car, you're like, hey, bro, I want to do this to it or that to it. I'm gonna tell you to do it. And then at the end of the day, if you don't like it, you can still change it. Everything you do, it lets you wide body it. You can't go back on the
Hmm.
wide body. But
Mm-mm. You need to be very sure before you do that.
yeah, that's the only thing I would be. You gotta double down on is the wide body. But other than that, if everybody built their car with that they pressure into building, the car scene would have no creativity. It'd be able to just straight copy and paste.
Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. It's just like what if I don't want to do that? You know? And it's like I'm gonna do like little things, and like I've gotten that too before. Like, oh, what are you gonna do to it? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know yet. And they're like, oh, you should do this and this and this and this and this. And like, I'm like, okay. Like, I'll say okay and then take everything with a grain of salt because I'm still deciding. I'm still deciding. And it's at the end of the day, it's still my car. So I'm gonna have that choice anyway. And it's like, okay, if you want to do so many changes to it, how about you get your own car that's like this if you want to do shit to it so badly? And it's like, okay, I have a cousin. He does cars. He has like 5 different cars. But he like does stuff to them like all the time, like turbos and shit and wraps and all kinds of shit. Like he has a drift car that he trashed not too long ago and it's just sitting in his yard. Um, so like he knows his shit. So, I'll listen to him, like what he says, or like I'll go to him for advice, things like that. So I only need one person though. I only need one person. But he's my cousin too, so like I trust him more than some random guy at a car meet telling me what to do with my car, you know? And it's like even then, it's like I feel like it's less advice and more of a power play, you know? Like
Truth be told, yeah.
you're a woman, let me tell you what to do. Let me tell you what to do because you might not know, but I do. And it's like, okay, I just came to the car meet. I just want to look at nice cars. But now you're giving me unconsensual advice. I didn't ask for your advice. I didn't ask for you to tell me what to do to my car. And it happens all the time. It happens all the time. They're like, oh, this is your car. Oh, what are you gonna do to it? And I'm like, what? You should do this and this and this and this. And I'm like, okay,
So
okay.
I'll top a quick question. If you was to find a better crowd to be around in the car scene, would you be more involved in the car scene?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Because there is I have some huge plans for next year, right?
Hmm.
And I'm still working on it for next year, but I want to travel next year and host meets in different states and different cities. So currently what I'm doing is behind the scene. I'm trying to network with people that way I could build that, or we can build that, and then we can take the podcast from just being a podcast to like an actual like community. So
Mhm.
I asked because I'm trying to build communities in almost every state. That were like if you ever want to go to a car meet with people through the podcast, you can meet different people in different states who are like in your city. Once the podcast get to that point, you can have a group of people who like got your back. That they'll support you. They're there to make they're there to make it feel like a family type feel.
Mhm.
So that is something I'm working on trying to build that way. Because like you just said, how you iffy on the car scene, like you in it and you not in it, and because of other people, no ifs. I want to build that community. That way, we have that. So like if I was to come to, let's say, California, we could put together a huge group and legit have our own meet or do our own thing correlated. Or
Yeah, if
even
you
if
come to
I'm not,
SoCal, I'll be there.
so like even like if I'm not there and like people like damn like I want to like a group drive, like a group photo
Yeah,
or a
or
group
if
meet,
anyone's representing you or the podcast or anything, just let me know.
definitely. So that's what
Let
I
me know.
want to. I'm working on it.
Because you gave me the opportunity to come on here and talk about things, right?
Yeah,
So you need support, you need me to show up, I got you. Okay. Because I
sure.
haven't been like, nobody has been like, oh my God, like, how do you feel about it? Everything and like the car seat, like, how do you feel about it? Like, I haven't been asked that.
You have it,
Nobody's asked me that before. So, you asked me and I was like, okay, like, yes, absolutely. I'll be on a podcast. Yes.
and
100%.
to be honest, that's what that's what matters the most to me
Mhm.
because we have this huge community, right? Like the car scene is huge, right? I was trying to like I'm looking and I'm like, the car scene is huge, but it's been painted in such a bad picture with. I mean, I can't disagree with the stuff that's been going on. So like I get why the picture is being painted. I'm like, but we don't hear the voices, the true voices of the car community. We don't hear those.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, that shit matters. Like, whether you know or not, that shit like that actual matters. So I'm just like, I
Yeah.
want to create that platform where I show people like they matter. The story matter, they matter, and like them being a part of the thing actually matters. So to hear you say that, it honestly means a lot, and it makes what I'm trying to do feel even more like what's the word for it? Yeah, and it's a good feeling though, because like you want people to feel that way about something like they got a passion for.
Mhm.
So I am very honored that I was able to to actually let you know that like you matter and like your
A
story matters.
gateway. I think like it's a gateway for people's passions, right? Because a lot of us have been met with closed doors or discrimination or just like, you know, really not nice things. And like it just gets really messy.
It
But
does.
at the core of it is a passion for cars and a love for cars. And that's really all it should be, you know?
That's that's how it should be.
But it's turned into like keeping up appearances and like a large amount of insecurity for the sake of trying to impress other people or trying to seem like the best or like, doing all of these things. Like leaving like leaving car meets and being extra loud and then we get noise complaints and then we can't do a car meet there again. Like shit like that. And it's like,
So
yes, I want to hear how nice your car sounds, but you have to do it right.
I was just gonna say I got
I
a
don't
ticket
mind the
doing that.
noise. I don't mind the
I got
noise at all. I don't. I just like being able to go to the car meets and not have the cops show up. Do it very nice, very controlled, a couple loud exits, but like nothing super big, where you got like four cop cars showing up at the
so
end. My goodness.
do y'all have
Even
cars
though
and
my
coffee
car
and
stopped. Hmm?
y'all have cars and coffee out there?
Yes.
So I got my ticket from Cars and Coffee, right? So you know how
Mhm.
like the YouTube videos at the end of the Cars and Coffee, everybody send it, but they do it respectfully. It's not like
Yes.
the nighttime meets where they doing burnouts and then they find out the road.
Yeah.
So I got my ticket from Cars and Coffee. So I don't park in the show. My car is not show worthy yet, so I don't park it in the show. At least to
I
me, it's not
will. I don't care.
like to me, like I wanna put it in Cars and Coffee when it's wrapped,
Mhm.
when I got the right rims for it. And to me, like when it's I just I got a standard for it. So I wanna
Mhm.
just yeah. But so I parked it outside of the show and Cars and Coffee coming to an end, everybody leaving. And I had just got my car like fully straight parked. So I threw it in manual and I hit it. Now I mean my car it's loud, but it's only loud when you own it. Like if I'm just like driving you hear it, like, okay, it's a loud car, but like when I put it in manual, then hit it, you can like really hear it. So I threw it in manual and I hit it and I got my ticket. Cars and Coffee known for that though. The police already know, like the police already know what's gonna happen after Cars and Coffee. So
Yeah.
they
They
get
already know what it is.
they get set up. So I got hit with a 59 and a 35. Truth be told, I didn't know I was going that fast. I was in
Mhm.
third gear. I think it was third
Mhm.
gear. But I looked down at the speedometer and I was just like, yeah, they got me. They got me.
There's no judgment. There's no judgment.
I
Like,
mean, I
okay,
got
local streets, yes, absolutely. Okay, it says 25. I'm not going 25. I'm not going 25. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I have somewhere to be. Okay. But if I'm in like a different city, okay, most I'll go is like 5, 10 over and pray.
I
But
can agree with that because you don't know how
I
they
have
do they.
yet, I have yet to get any tickets
Thank God.
in my bright ass red ass car. That car is bright as hell.
I often
It's
say
so
that
red.
that red is bright.
It's so red.
That that red is bright. So
Can't
I
get
do
it
want to ask
wrapped.
you. Yeah,
It's so red,
you
and
gotta
I drive like it's not a red car.
you gotta keep it red though. That red pretty though. Well, red my favorite
It
color, so I'm
is. It's so
probably
nice. But
biased.
I want to do a wrap, but I think I want to I'm gonna do like a black cherry, like a shift. So like at nighttime it looks black, but like in the sunlight you can see the red a
Okay,
little bit.
that'd be
So
dope.
I think I want to do that. That and some white rims, white accents. It'd be nice.
That'll pop. Oh, yeah, that definitely pop. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. For a while, I didn't really see much chrome rims.
Mhm.
Now, oh my god! Don't get me wrong. Chrome, chrome is nice to have that chrome accent like a good color. It pops.
Yeah. Yeah.
But over the last few years, chrome is everywhere now. Like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It
like
came back.
purple. Yeah, it came back
People
hot.
like it.
It,
People
it
really
came
like
back
their
hot.
purples.
So I was
Really
one
like
of
their
them.
purple. I like purple too. I mean, I like purple. It's not one of my favorite colors. My
I
favorite
often
color is
do.
red, obviously.
So is mine. Mine red too. Red and black.
Red and black.
But
I also like pink.
now I'm friend of the wrap I'm going to get. It's like a mixture of like orange and pink. You can say.
It's like a color shift, like iridescent.
I got a color. I got a video of the car in the same color that I'm gonna get. If I find it, uh, I'll send it to you. But that's the color that I'm gonna get for my car. Cause I went to a car meet.
Mhm.
Actually, it was Sam and Duff in Daytona last year.
Okay.
And I'm walking around, right? I'm recording. I went with my homegirl Zay, and I'm walking around and we recording. Well, I was recording the car show because I do YouTube too for like personal stuff. Well, I do YouTube
Mhm.
for like car stuff too. But I'm walking around and I'm recording, and I'm seeing every fucking shade of purple you could think of. So I'm just like,
You said you're in Florida.
mhm.
That's why. That's why you see so much purple.
So I'm in a car meet, and I'm looking out. I'm looking. I'm just like. I'm like, "Oh, damn, that purple nice." I'm like, "Oh, damn, that purple nice."
A
I'm like, "Damn,
really,
that
like,
purple nice."
dark purple, like a dark metallic
Yeah,
purple.
that shit's
Mhm.
so fucking on
Yeah,
a car, it hits. On a
it's
car,
nice.
it
I will
but
say
then
it's
I'm
nice.
but then I'm just like, "Damn." I'm like, "Bro, every that car show had to be like 50% purple." I'm not even bullshit. Like, I think half the cars, there was a shade of purple. So then I was like, "Okay, for what I'm trying to do, purple would have been nice." But it's goddamn, it's everywhere. Like every time I turn, I seen a purple car somewhere. So I'm just like, yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not done purple no more.
The last car show I went to, it was more Corvette, Chargers, and BMWs than anything else.
BMW fan base is crazy.
More of those than anything else. There was
I
one
don't know
Supra.
what's well, Kentucky speaking, that's still a BMW, but
One Supra. Only one other 86 there. So it was me and another person. My cousin brought his 240,
okay.
but it was just like it was just all over that was like 75% of the whole meet.
I will say though, and I can't lie, I was almost one of the Mopar people. When I
Mm.
was choosing the car I wanted, I was thinking of Challenger, but I'm just like, yeah, a Challenger my favorite car, but it hit a
Challengers
point
are
where
big boats.
there
Those cars
it
are
is a
huge. They're just
it is a big
long.
it is a big boat.
How do
So
you
I'm just
park
like,
that thing even?
I was stuck between
My
the Challenger,
God.
the car I have now, or I'm gonna be honest, a BMW and a Infinity. Those are the options I had when I was looking for a car.
Okay.
But I had already had the car I have now. I had it for a week,
Hmm.
and then the transmission broke on it in a week. So, well, the week I did have it though, not lie to you, I fell in love with it. Like the way that how smooth it is, and then how like the power is like instant. So like if I need to go somewhere and I need to get there, I can just I can get there. The power
Yeah.
not delayed, the power not like it's smooth as
Hmm.
hell. And when you speed, you can't tell you speeding. Like, off the record, I'm a this probably get clipped out of the video, but uh one day I was even in Jacksonville and it was like I think 10 at night. And I'm just driving. Like I'm playing music, I'm just vibing. And I'm floating because the car's like you just floating. I look down at my pedometer. Our highway speed is 70. At most you do is I think 75 is the highest you can do on the highway. Or 65. I think 60. Either way it goes. I was doing doubles of that like for like a good hour. And I did not notice because the car was just floating. I looked down, I was like, Eric, bro, if you would have got pulled by a cop gang, you done. Done.
Done.
Yeah, I was dead.
Done.
The reason why I love my car, well, I just can't get rid of it. It's just because how smooth, like, just how smooth it is. Like, when it's
Hmm.
like firing perfectly, I damn that thing smooth. So I was doing like 125, and I was just like, holy shit, how long have I been going that fast?
Hmm.
So then I took it off and I threw it in cruise control. Yeah, I'm not going to jail tonight.
Okay. So the suspension for my car, like it's sporty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can feel the bumps in the road and shit, but 90 miles an hour doesn't feel like 90 miles an hour.
It does not.
And I can get up to, okay, hush, 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 hush. I've capped out at 132.
He was floating for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet you.
Okay, it was 4 in the morning and freeway was empty, empty. But it was only like 2 weeks after I got the car. I wanted to like,
Oh, you got to. Like, that's mandatory.
I wanted to see what it would get up to. So I got up to there and then it started to feel like it wasn't gonna go anymore, like any higher, and I was like, okay. So like getting up to 90 isn't bad, but anything over 90 takes like a certain amount of time. It takes a certain amount of time, but it doesn't feel like 90 miles an hour or 100 miles an hour. It doesn't feel like that, but it's
It
good.
definitely
And
don't.
even like going that fast, it's like, yeah, it's on a straightaway, like it's just going straight. But if I had
Mm-hmm.
to move the car at all, and I was going over 90, I wouldn't feel like I'd be in jeopardy of crashing the car or anything like that. So, like, if I had to move, like, if there's something in the road, I
Mhm.
should move.
Right.
And at no point since I've had this car have I ever felt like I was gonna lose control of the car.
Well, that's good then.
It's a good car.
So,
I
look,
recommend
okay,
it
well,
to everybody.
now I got a question.
Question is,
What's one song that plays in your car and you immediately start speeding?
let me see. Let me see. I have it in my head. Hold on. I immediately start speeding. It's not any like funk music. I will tell you that right now. It's nothing like that. I have like so many playlists. So just bear with me, bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me. Oh, uh, um, a
Okay,
new kind
so
of love. A new kind of love. Covet by Basement. Everlong.
let me check those
Everlong
out.
does it. Everlong and like the other really depressing songs. I think a lot of us are just ridiculously depressed, and we drive cars the way that we do because
Uh-huh.
we're sad. But Touchdown, Shoreline Mafia, back to back, Shoreline Mafia, shit like that. But like I have like 10 different playlists, so it's hard to even give you like one
It
or
is.
two.
Because I have I have like a certain playlist. So say for example, right, like if we're in a convoy,
Mhm.
right, and a certain song, so I got like three. I know off my head. One is Route Wave, right, out my business.
Okay.
And that beat drop, my foot drop.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if we're in a convoy and that song come on, or if Polo G Goat Talk 2 come on, I'm out of there.
Okay.
What that boy name is? Charlie on a Friday. The name of that song is. Hold on. Charlie on a Friday. That's one of them. I think is name of that song is like it's right here, but I just can't think of the song name. Charlie on a Friday, After Hours. Uh, Charlie on a Friday, I'm Not Crazy, and Undefeated. Also, if those songs play while I'm on the highway, I'm gone. Like, or like, and even in the city, if them songs pop up, you might see me like just getting through traffic.
The
That's like
Altoliver is good too.
never heard of that one, so I'm gonna check that out too.
Really?
Hmm.
Not the song, but the artist.
But it's crazy though, like how if a certain song play, especially like if you like already like in a good mood, and that song come
Mhm.
on, oh yeah, I swear though, like this can't be just a me thing, right? But I swear,
No,
like
it's not just a
sometimes
you thing.
sometimes the car talk to you, and they be like,
It
bro, like push
does.
that pedal, yeah, they be like push, come on, gang, like I'm trying to
Like,
drive,
okay,
drive, so like
come on, come on. There's
yeah,
not
like
many
what you
people.
waiting,
It's not too many people. Come on, let's go.
yeah, like what you waiting for, like
I'm like,
because
okay. And then pray that I don't pass the cop hiding in the cut. So
yeah, like, it's like you be driving in a car like gang, like
it's
really,
illegal for them to sit without their lights on. That's
or is
illegal
it?
on paper.
Not that I know that. I guess
They're not supposed to be sitting and hiding without their lights on. They're supposed to have them.
they do it anyways. I swear they break more rules than we do.
They do. Hello, officer. What are you pulling me over for? Stop sign.
Or
What
the
stop
favorite one,
sign?
speeding. Because if I'm already speeding and you catch me, that means you're just going faster than what I'm going just to catch me. So I
Mm-hmm.
should pull you over for trying to catch
No.
me. Yeah,
Why were you
they be
speeding, officer?
they be killing me with that one. Like, oh well, I had to do such and such to catch you. Then
Like,
why you did it?
why? Like, you didn't
Yeah,
have
this
to do that to catch me.
you
You
may
could
have
have let
had
me
to.
down.
I mean, thank you. I mean, to be honest, I'll let you catch me. So let's just get that clarified
Hmm.
first, though. But
I'm flattered that you
yeah,
had to do all that to catch me.
so yeah, like
I'm
music is
flattered.
crazy though. Music can really like change like the mood. of like everything when you in
Yeah,
that
like
car,
if I'm
especially.
sad, I drive like an old lady.
I got a favorite pose. Like if I'm having like a rough day in my car, and like it's a rough day, I put my elbow on like the little down like the little control spot. I'm like this. I'm like this like this. At the long day, like if something go wrong, yeah, I just put that little elbow up and I just be like this.
hmm
And I draw stuff. Them days where I just like, bro, go around me, gang. Good for y'all, do, bro. But today, bro, I'm not with it.
It makes me uncomfortable to drive with two hands.
I can't. I mean, the only time I do it is when I'm going certain speeds. But other than that, it's
Yeah, if
just
I have to hold on to the car, then yeah. But like just normally, I can't do it. It makes me feel funny.
it
Makes me feel
feel
weird.
it
Like I'm an old
it
lady.
do
I'm just
it feel boring as hell too though. Like it's
I didn't even pass my driving test like that.
no, I got points taken out too because I didn't drive with two hands. She was
I
like,
didn't
you
even
passed,
I
but
didn't No,
you
the
know you
lady
got to
like
drive with two
completely
hands.
disregarded that. I was just I had one hand and she was like, "Okay, the other hand." And I was like, "Okay." And I did it for like a little bit and then I just took my other hand off. But I had already been driving for a certain amount of time before I took the test. So,
No, okay, I have a question. I should say that. How do you feel about women drivers?
driving what?
You know, like everyday drivers. You know, because you ever see something happen in the car, and you're like, who the fuck driving that car? Like, what the fuck they doing?
Yeah,
And then
I
you
always
pass,
break my neck to look at people driving funny.
by the car, you're like, oh, okay. So I will say like it's 9 times out of 10 it do be a female, but you can tell it's the females who's not into like cars itself. They just got a car
If
and they
they're
just
sitting up against their steering wheel like this, that's the first issue. That's the first issue. Because you don't feel comfortable enough with your car. Big number one. You know, like when my dad was teaching me how to drive, like 4 years before I was going to take the test, my God, his biggest thing was you need to be comfortable in the car and not just trust the car, but trust yourself before the car, before anyone else on the road. You need to trust yourself. You need to rely on yourself and be confident in the way that you drive because the only thing that you can control on the road is yourself in your
oh
car
big
and
time.
what you're doing and what you're operating. So you need to trust yourself. You need to be comfortable in the car. You need to know that you can handle the car. So I'll see on a daily basis people that aren't comfortable driving. And I feel like that's a big, like, determining factor. But if I see you driving like this, no, no,
Get out the road.
yeah, you can't do
So
it.
before we get into our last segment, right? I want to ask you if you could change the car scene in a way that makes it more like unified, how would you?
Am I only allowed to make one change? Or can it? Okay, because it would be multiple things. It wouldn't just be like one or two things.
Okay.
I think
Then
I think perspective would be the biggest thing. Perspective and a little bit of empathy because even having a little bit of perspective can it takes away a lot of unnecessary judgment.
it does.
Unnecessary judgment. Because I don't know what you have going on in your life. You did this to the car for a specific reason. I don't need to know the reason, but it is what it is. And just leave it like that. So I think the biggest thing would be perspective
I can agree with that. I feel like we need that too, though, more.
in general. In general. But if that was like the one change that I had to make, I it would be that.
Okay, what's the other one? You said empathy, right?
Yes. Because if I tell you I'm broke, if I tell you I don't have the money to do that to my car right now, you'd say, okay, okay. I mean, do it on your own time. You know, you're gonna be the one doing it to your car in the first place. So do it on your own time, no rush. People are like, whoa, you should do this before this, or like, what do you mean you don't have enough money? Like, you could do this, and it's like, let me do what I'm gonna do, you know? Or like people would be like, "Why did you do that? Like, why did you do that to your car?" Instead of like, okay, maybe they had a reason for doing that to their car. Maybe they just liked it. There's not enough of that.
It's not.
Like
I could definitely agree with that.
people post car meet shit and then be like, all builds welcome, and then you get there and it's not all builds welcome.
Yeah, I definitely see my fair share of that. Like, both. So, somebody had a car meet, and that was like, our all cars welcome. So,
Hmm.
we go to the car meet, and the only thing everybody doing is walking around, they judging, they straight judging everybody car, and I'm like, we literally just like, y'all flyer literally says all bills welcome. Now, when we get here, you got everybody judging everybody bill. I'm just like, if that's the point of the meeting.
Hmm.
I'm not standing for it.
No, because first of all, you lied. Second of
Hmm.
all, I'm not having a good time.
No, not
I'm
at
not
all.
having a good time. I came all the way out here from wherever just to get judged by a bunch of people I don't know for my car that I spent money on, my car that I spend my time in. Why would I show up anywhere just to get judged?
It, if you go
And
actually
it's
be
like,
about,
it's happened so many times at this point where it's just like, okay, I will show up if I want to show up, and if I don't, it's because I don't want to deal with it. But like sometimes I'll show up because I want to show up because I want to see the cars, whatever, because I
mhm,
wanted to get out the house or because I wanted to do something. And then at that point, it's being okay enough with myself to where I can be like, okay, if anyone judges my car or asks me crazy questions, I'm just gonna keep it to a minimum. I didn't come here to impress anybody or to have any conversations like that. So I'm just gonna enjoy my time, get some coffee.
yeah, and just enjoy everything that's at the car scene. At 'Cause
Mhm.
at this point, what y'all doing is just like, it's not even worth it at this point. Cause
It's less enjoying and more showing off. Like it's a huge ego thing. And I'm just like, I'm over it.
big
I'm
time,
over it.
because and then that literally kills the car scene, because it's just
Hmm.
like, man, if there's supposed to be a spot that's like straight, just like, and coming out and you and enjoy the cars. Granted, everything won't be your taste. You won't like every car there is out there, but still, it's just like you can still enjoy just being in the scene. Period. Like, just
Yeah.
enjoy for what
Because
it's for, not what you wanted.
at this point, it's not even about the cars. It's not about the cars anymore. People have taken that away. They've taken that away. And it's like, but the car is what started it in the first place.
Big time.
The cars are what brought people together in the first place.
Hmm.
So why are we starting to take the car out of it for the sake of what? Building your ego or putting other people down or like networking. People are like, oh, it's communities, car community. Communities help each other.
That's what it's supposed to be.
A good community helps each other, builds each other up. This is not a
Yes, it does.
community. It's not a community.
Then I feel like with some people, like you say, I feel like egos also. Egos is just as bad as takeovers is.
Yep, it's a big thing.
Yeah, because egos literally is just as bad as egos is, because egos can the car scene just as bad as takeovers is. But people don't want to admit that, because they feel like they're bigger. They feel like they're bigger than the program, or they go by, oh well, I got this many followers, or I'm him, or no, I got my own fan base. Then it turns into that, and it's like, why are we doing that? Like, why is that being brought into the car scene in the first place? It's not it's not meant to be. It's like, none at
It's an
all.
insecurity thing.
It is.
Dick measuring contest, if you will.
Yeah, you can say that, because that's basically what they're
Whose dick
doing
is
out here
bigger?
with it.
Whose car is better? I did this to my car. Well, I did this.
That's
Well,
basically what
I
it
did this.
is. It
Okay.
sucked though. Yeah,
Okay,
that shit.
but you asked me about bad drivers. Women in trucks. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think we can leave it at that. So,
But like big ass pickup truck.
yeah, I see them a lot, and they why?
But like trucks in general, like you don't need a pickup truck that is raised like that. Why do you have a truck if it's not for taking shit places?
Yeah, because them fuckers be like they be like up there. Yeah,
Why do you have a truck if if the bed of your truck is gonna remain empty for all of the years that you have it?
so you definitely can't put shit in it.
Because you definitely can't push it.
Yeah.
Why does your truck have four doors on it? And then need four doors. All you need is two. All
Yeah,
you need is two.
I'm a. I can't say I've. Even though they be raised like that, I have seen some nice ones though,
Okay, some of
and I
them
guess,
some of them are nice. I like
but
smaller trucks though. I think
so like,
okay, I'm biased against trucks because I get blinded by them every night.
yeah, now that shit aggravating. That shit mad aggravating. They should not
It doesn't
have
matter
that
if they
many
have their
fucking
brights
lights.
on.
They still bright.
But I also have astigmatism, so everything is brighter for me.
Mm,
Everything is blinding. It's like okay, it's like if you look through a very cloudy windshield and you can see like the lights and it's like reflecting like this.
mm,
It's like that, but that's just my eyes.
damn.
My eyes are just like that. So everything's bright, everything is blinding. Like normal LED headlights look like high beams to me.
Oh, so high beams must be like fucking. High
A
beams gotta
nightmare.
be crazy. Yeah,
It's
that
like
gotta
getting
be.
flashbang on the road. I just have to pray because I can't see at that point.
Oh, that been a flashbang. That's crazy.
I have to squint and pray.
Oh crap. No, you said flashbang. That's
And
crazy
the
work.
car's low, so I even get blinded by SUVs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
Most definitely.
E- Every night, every night, every night.
Now we can go to the topic of what's next for you in your car journey.
Get a wrap or an exhaust kit. Do I want the car to be loud first, or do I want to protect the paint? Because the paint, it's pretty thin. Like I have some rock chips and shit. And I should have got it wrapped like first thing, but money and time. So I think I might do that next. Um, car meets.
Respectfully,
Um, maybe. I mean, there's this car meet. Um, that they're doing. They're doing like a toy drive or something. So you
that's
get in
dope.
free if you bring a toy. So I think I'll go to that. You see that trend? See that trend where people are wrapping their cars in Christmas lights?
I thought about it.
I did too. I did too.
Uh, I definitely, I definitely thought about it a few
I did too.
times.
My car's
And
not wrapped. I don't want to mess up the paint.
oh yeah, if you do it, yeah, that's
If I do it, paint's gonna be fucked. I'll do it next year after I get my wrap.
same. Cause then if the wrap mess up, I can always just get it rewrapped.
Just get it, yeah.
If that paint, no, that's a whole new paint job.
That's completely different. I'm gonna get it wrapped. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh my god, I want to do it so bad. It's a
It's
trend.
dope.
Oh my god, I want to do it so bad.
I think
But
like I've already seen it on social media, but
mhm.
I seen it for the first time the other night, and like he had his shit like lit the fuck up, bright as
Mhm.
hell too. That thing.
Mhm. People are getting tickets for it. They're getting pulled over for it because
I wouldn't.
okay. Apparently, if you do it, it can be mistaken for an emergency vehicle
No, it can't.
because it has red and blue. Because red and blue is included in the colors. But if you get okay, there's these specific lights where you get an app for it, and you can change the color, you can change the pattern.
Hmm.
So it's not just Christmas lights.
But I feel like
But like if you just go to a meet and then turn it on,
mhm.
that's different. But if you're driving around at night with your car lit up like that, then yeah, you'll get ticketed.
I think I take a ticket though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna take a ticket. Because if we've been honest, there's no way of mistaking a full lit up car as a
Yeah,
police
the
car.
whole car is lit up.
Yeah, like we know y'all
Why would that
lights,
be an emergency vehicle?
and them lights be bright. Like them red, blue lights be bright. I can tell the difference
Very
between a
bright.
full lit car and a cop car. One got sound, one don't. So yeah, no, I don't see how that's mistaken for a police car.
They just want to
It's
pull
not
people
at
over.
all. They try to control. It's just a whole.
They just
Oh,
get bored trying to fill their quota. That's
hmm
all.
that's all it is. So, what helped you keep your passion alive, like with them cars and the car scene?
Literally driving the car. Driving the car. Because if I didn't, and like I can't go a certain amount of days without driving my car. And
Hmm.
I think like that's the overall like passion for it. And even like before I got my license, I was like, oh my God, I want to drive. I want to drive so bad. I want to drive so bad. Like it was eating me up. It was eating me up. I was like, I just want to drive. But also like the amount of freedom that you get from
Yeah, it's
being
crazy.
able to get in a car and drive, I think that was my motivation for a long time. It was like, I just want to go. I just want to drive. Like being at home, like home situation and family and shit like that, that hasn't always been the best. Driving has always been an outlet for that.
Always like it takes away. It takes away every worry. It takes away it takes away everything. Yeah.
Because it's just me and the car and the road and I can go wherever, you know?
Hmm.
It's just a certain amount of freedom and then it becomes a coping mechanism. Like if I'm upset, I'm like, I'm going to drive. Don't talk to me. I'm leaving. I'm going to drive. I'm leaving. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. It's literally just driving the car and listening to music and being with myself and, less going places, but just being.
Yeah, for sure. That is it's like the holy grail. Like once you get in that car, it's like everything just goes away. Literally, it's like yo, it's like heaven on earth, God, in a way, because
Yeah.
literally, like you just once you
Like
in your
coming,
car,
yeah. And like coming back home from somewhere and sitting in the car for an extra 30 minutes before you go inside. And that's also universal, I think, because at that point, the car becomes a safe space.
hmm,
It becomes a
most
safe
definitely,
space.
it
You know,
it really does.
be who you want to be in the car. There's no judgment. It's just you,
And so
you
we
know.
literally, uh, if I miss anything you want to bring up, now's your chance.
Speak now or forever hold my.
But I do have one last question, but that's at the end of like the very end of the podcast.
Mm, I don't think I have anything else. Okay, being stereotyped over and over again because I'm a woman. I think that's the biggest thing. And it's like there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah,
I
not at
can't
all.
do anything about that. And why would I even? But largely like stereotype and like I don't often go to car meets by myself because it can get dangerous, such as anything else for a woman by herself.
Respectfully.
And like especially like these days, like with everything going on,
Yeah, it's getting crazy out there.
it'd be a nightmare to get caught out by yourself. So that's scary. But even like in general, going to like a car meet by myself, that's why 9 times out of 10, like I'll just like float around my car. I won't go far like from it. I might take a couple pictures and then I'll head out. But I never hang out for too much time. I never like, it's just like I have to be super aware. And like even just like outside of just car meets and things like that, just like in general, like on a daily basis. But it can get dangerous
You can.
being by yourself, so it's like having someone that I trust to go with me or, finding a group of other women that, drive cars and that are in the scene and like I haven't found one yet, but
Well, you will through this podcast one day.
I hope so.
Oh, for sure.
That would be great. But just like, I keep to myself a lot. And it gets scary sometimes. Like I'm not gonna talk about that personal experience, but it's doing it all as a woman and being stereotyped and discriminated and um it's a power play at the end of the day, unfortunately. But there isn't a whole lot I can do about it other than remove myself.
Going forward, and like Max said, I said if a lot during that podcast with Max, and he told me to take it out of my vocabulary. Going forward, this podcast and the community that we go build, go change that for women going forward because I don't want other women in this scene or in this space to feel the way that you do now. So I've actually talked to some people behind closed doors and try to work out a way that we can actually fix that. Everything has a solution. If it's a problem, there's a solution, right? Well, tonight. That's my homework tonight is to work on something to give the woman back a sense of security and a sense of a sense of peace within the communities. Tonight, that's
Mhm.
what I'm gonna work on. And actually, I'll keep you updated about it. And if you want to, that's something that we can actually work on together. That way, the message is what it's supposed to be. It's not just like it's not full of the clout. It's for to really create a space for the woman to feel secure and safe at. And I know we can do it through this community, and we will. So I'm working on it tonight, and I think tomorrow I'll give you the update about like where I'm at with it, and then we could start from there.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm
I'm definitely do that
excited.
tonight. Me too. This is,
I'm
like I said, this
excited.
is this is what
It's gonna
this
be
community
great.
is for. So our last question of the day is: if you could put a message on a billboard for the car community, what would it be?
It started with the cars. It started with the car. Because everything came afterwards.
Hmm.
Everything came afterwards. It was always the cars first and the love of the car, the love of the machine first.
It really was. And it all starts from somewhere, and the car is definitely is the starting point.
And then all this shit just came afterwards.
Like you say, every problem has a solution, and I know I know we can't fix everything, but I do know if you have a community behind you and you have a community that's on the same page, then everything can be fixed within the right community. So I know this is something that we will do and something that we're going to do. So if you want to come into this community, and I do want to just point this out, once you enter this community and this podcast, you enter a space of like you support everybody, you support every bill because every bill has a story. And before you judge that story, I feel like you should actually hear it first to see where they come from and why they did what they did.
Absolutely.
So entering this space, you entering it, and you entering the fact that you accept everybody for who they are. We
hmm
work together, not against each other, and we build this community to where that you should feel a community. So
It's
that's what we're
really
doing.
humanizing everything, you know? We
Hmm.
humanize it because, like, a lot of that has been taken out of it,
Yeah,
the
it has.
individuality, the person, themselves and their experiences, right? Instead of what are you gonna do to the car, you know? So it's really humanizing everything and I love it. I'm all for it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I'll let you get to your day because I'm getting hungry too. But I am very honored that you came today. You told your story and you gave your opinion, you gave your experiences, and you gave your thoughts about the car scene today and how we can fix it. But more importantly, I'm glad you came and you told us who you was and where you came from and your background. It's an honor to have you on this podcast, and it's an honor to have you going forward with us as we make this community what it is today. Again, I thank you for your time. I really, really appreciate it.
And thank you for having me.
Of course, really, of course. I have to send you. I'm gonna send you some designs that you could choose from, and I'm gonna put it on a shirt for you, send it to you. So again, I really
I'll take
thank
a
you for
shirt.
coming out. I'm gonna be in contact after this because I gotta send you some stuff over for you to go over and look at. But again,
Okay.
thank you for your time. And I really appreciate you coming on to this podcast. It really means a lot to us.
Of course.
I'll let, uh, I'll text you after this. Go ahead and close it out for the day.
All right, sounds
Thank
good.
you again.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. You have a great night.
You too.
For those who watched the story and came and stayed on for the whole process, I thank you also because this community isn't a community without you. So again, I thank you for coming on. I thank you for watching because without you, this wouldn't be here. Like we say all the time, it's your story, it's your car, but this is our community. And thank you for coming out tonight. Y'all have a great night.